Lions TV, back for the season by those bad boys at Ladbrokes. This is a post-match analysis video for yesterday's 2-0 win over Notts Forest at the Den. I'm not a stat man, you could go on forever and ever. We ain't lost since January. We have more clean sheets than Daz. Let's take a look at the 11 that started the match. No surprises, once again we were unchanged. Jordan Archer in goal, Marlon Romeo at right back, James Meredith at left back. More sturdy than the wall out of Game of Thrones, it's Jake Cooper with Sean Hutchinson alongside him. The wand in central midfield with Jules Saville, Jed Valar on the right, Ben Marshall on the left, and up front the General Steve Morrison and the beautiful, beautiful man that is Lee Gregory. Is that the 11 I picked? Yes, absolutely. Did we win the game? Of course we did. It was another brilliant win, performance-wise. It's a tough one. We almost at times were just coasting through the game. It just seemed like, well, we're going to win this and we'll pick them off when we felt like it. Of course, we started like an absolute house on fire. Once again, back to the statos amongst you lot. How many teams have done that in the last 5 games ever in one season to score 3 goals in under a minute? What is Neil Harris saying, or what is going into them pre-match Lucas A's? Because we just come out of the traps. It's been 11 days since we played Barnsley. You would have thought it was the day before. They come out of the traps absolutely flying. And if we take the early lead against the team, then that's pretty much them spanner, because they've then got to come at us, which suits our game, to pick them off on a break. It was a very good goal. I actually missed it. I'd do the team huddle, here we go tweet, Instagram and post, Facebook before the game kicks off. I put it on Instagram. By the time I'd done Twitter, people were screaming around me, 1-0 up. Got to the game 2 hours early and still managed to miss the first goal. But having seen it back, good work down the left from Ben Marshall, who I haven't been critical of, but I said he's very in and out. That seems now to be a complete and utter lack of game time thing. He looks absolutely superb, Ben Marshall, and he's everything that Shane Ferguson, sorry to drag up old news, he's everything that Shane Ferguson isn't. Yes, he's got a fantastic delivery, but on top of that, he's a complete footballer. He's strong, he's authoritative, he's very, very good. I think he could play central midfield as well. I'd like to see that. So yeah, we're 1-0 up, we're flying. Then, Forest started to have a lot of the ball, possession-wise, and I'm starting to think it's going to be a repeat of Brentford here. But to be honest with you, really did they threaten us? They had 2 shots on goal. Jordan Archer dropped them both, but I'm not going to go into that. And as in, when we played at their ground earlier on in the season, we was having a lot of possession and couldn't convert our chances. And that seems to have switched now. Teams are having a lot of possession against us, but we're taking our chances. That suits us down to the ground. A brilliant second goal. James Meredith does well down the left. He puts in Marshall. Marshall gets out his feet, swings in the cross. Steve Morrison at the back post, who was superb yesterday, by the way. Heads it back across. Gregor's one-touch finish. Who was piping up earlier in the season saying Gregory couldn't score goals in this league? Completely wrong. Something has just clicked, and I can't put my finger on what. I mean, we're 8th now in the table, and if I'm honest with you, when we was 19th, I'm thinking we're one of the best teams in this league. How are we 19th? We're 8th now, and that's by no means a fluke. I've seen teams like Norwich come to Millwall, for example, saying, "Oh, we've had a bad day." You didn't have a bad day. We're a very good side and very difficult to break down and beat. That's just the facts of the matter. And hopefully now, teams that have played us have thought they had a bad day, are realising Millwall actually, are we football-wise one of the best teams in this league? Absolutely not. Are we one of the most effective teams in this league? Without an absolute doubt. So the second half was pretty uneventful. The weather was absolutely horrendous yesterday. It rained from the first minute to the last. And again, 2 games now in 2 very difficult conditions. And our players have just shown again how hungry they are to win it for themselves, each other and the fans. So, the second half passed quite uneventfully. Absolutely suited me down to the ground. Probably again, the bits that you don't see. Brilliant man management from Harris. The players have gone away on international duty. The ones that haven't, Sean Williams, I'm a big fan of, obviously, as you know. Did look tired and jaded before the international break. Harris has probably said to him, look, go away, have a few days for yourself. He's gone away, and as I can vouch for him, a couple of days away in Marbella Ocean Club can be the making of any man. So he's come back like the road runner. He scored in 30 seconds with his head. That's got to be a collector's item. And then he slides 20 yards and takes out Lee Gregory for the second. But at times yesterday, Williams and Saville were almost toying with them. They seemed to have loads of time on the ball when they was half showboat at times. It's refreshing to see that no shitty bum time last 10 minutes. We look strong and resilient throughout. Man of the match, I said it yesterday in my post-match interviews. They was a little bit footage-wise, wasn't the greatest yesterday. He just apologised for that. The rain just got into the cameras and got into the mics, and by the time I interviewed Kieran, it looked like I was interviewing him in the steam room. So yeah, apologies for them ones, but we still had to get them out for you. And yeah, I mean, yesterday I'm thinking Marshall, man of the match, got to be. Then I'm thinking the front two. I mean, Gregor's now, he plays so well, but I don't even really acknowledge it because he's that good, and that's what he does every week. That's the level he's at. That's what I'm expecting from him. So he doesn't really get the credit he deserves from me anymore because he's got to that stage where I just know he's going to do that well and work that hard every week. Steve Morrison alongside him is superb. I'm thinking, is it Morrow man of the match? Is it Marshall man of the match? Then I changed my mind to Meredith, and in the last 10 minutes I'm thinking, surely it's got to be Marlon Romeo. But listen, I don't really care who's man of the match. 3 points on the board. We cannot be stopped here. Like, I'm telling you this now. Put this jacket on it. Well, maybe not. It's only a £70 number. But put something on it because we are going to the playoffs. There is no doubt about it. There is not one team in this league now that just wants it as much as the players. And the players, you know, they want it for each other. They want it for the manager. They want it for the fans. And once again, that's all credit to Harris for transferring his experiences as a Millwall player and his time around the club, instilling it and drumming it into the players. It's almost like the fans. I think you could yank a couple of fans out. And, you know, you could put me and Tony Thomas up front and put Gregors and Morrow in the stands, and you know, we probably wouldn't score as many, but the feeling would all be the same. We're all as one. We're all on the same page. And I'm telling you now, 100%, we might as well call Wembley our back garden because we play there often enough. We're going to have to play again in the back garden on the 26th of May. That's without an absolute shadow of a Brussels sprout in my mind. Never have I spoke so much bollocks on a post-match analysis. Sorry, I'm absolutely buzzing. Listen, the AJ fight, not interested. Sunday, all-day session on a bank holiday, not interested. I want it to be Monday. I want to get Ipswich. I want to take 3 points off Mick McCarthy. Not just because we need them, but probably because I owe my old man hundreds of quids for all the times I rung up Millwall Club Call back in the day and had to listen to the Mick McCarthy intro for about 45 seconds before I got to listen to any match footage. You all lot know what I'm talking about. So that is your lot for this post-match analysis video. I'll be back tomorrow for an Ipswich pre-match prediction when we will go to Portman Road on Monday and we will take 3 points off Ipswich. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.